Because if someone takes you and they don't tell you why, of course you panic and you know you haven't done anything wrong.
Every time I come back to Indonesia, like if I pass the immigration, like I was nervous, I'm afraid with them because the way they treat us is not like human being.
These women are not illegal immigrants. They are studying in Malaysia. They are among a group of foreign students who claim to have been harassed or extorted by enforcement officers. 22-year-old Ali from Chad was going to a friend's house when he was stopped by 6 plainclothes policemen.
Were you afraid?
Yeah.
Did you know what was happening?
The policeman catch me after he put me in the car. He didn't ask me anything. After that, he can start in the car. He tell me where is your ID card. I give him in my ID card. After that, he send me an IPKL. He tell me, where is your ID card? I give him my ID card. He tell me this is invalid.
Ali was held for 2 days. He was released after his university intervened. Omani student Hamid was at the barber shop when he was arrested by immigration officers for failing to produce his passport.
They told me once we reach to immigration in Putrajaya, they'll check in the system if my passport is valid and if I have my visa. And once they checked, I still had I still have handcuffs on my hand. I was on the floor waiting for about 3-4 hours. I tried calling my cousin to come and take my keys so he can bring my passport. But when he came there, they didn't allow him to come up.
The 20-year-old was detained for 5 days.
How were you treated?
Because I could understand what they're saying, they didn't beat me, but the other people there, they beat them like animals. Like even if they told him to sit down and he doesn't sit down, they will beat him.
Female students are not spared the mistreatment.
While they checked our iCards, then they told us our iCards are fake. Yes, they said our iCards are fake after looking at them. Then I called my friend who brought my passport, and they told me, no, your passport has come too late, so we're going to take you in. And so they took up to the local police in
Brickfields.
Yes, and that's how we stayed for 4 days and 3 nights. And they didn't allow us to call anybody. They didn't inform us about what's going on or what the next process is. They just left us there and ignored us.
A bed at least to sleep?
No, you sleep on the floor. And the water, you like have a quarter of...
It's like 200 mils of
water the whole day.
So she just said, this way, miss. So I followed her. I didn't know where we were going, so she said, sit here, and then it's in a truck. And then she doesn't explain anything to me, why I'm being put on the truck, that we're putting on the truck for reason 1, 2, 3. No, she doesn't tell me. The truck ride was so horrible. Most of them are men and you're a woman. The truck is moving, they're just falling on you and touching you. That was like the worst for me, because I just felt like my space was being invaded, you understand? And they were taking pictures of us and laughing, so I was like, if it's official, they should be using an official camera or something, not personal phone.
The Malaysian Association of Private Colleges and Universities has received numerous complaints from its member institutions. Its president, Datuk Pramjit Singh, said in many cases, neither the institutions nor the embassies are informed of the students' detention, despite this being a requirement.
Well, this has been going on for some time, but what disturbs us most is the fact that it is possible to legitimize the students' records on the street itself rather than bundling them up and taking them somewhere and being detained. For example, if a student has applied for his student visa, he would not have his passport with him. But any Android phone will provide you access to his record into EMGS, as long as you have the passport number. With the passport number, you can check the status of his application, you can check whether the student is legitimate, and that should actually solve a problem. It may not seem to be a trauma for criminals, but these are somebody's children. These are innocent kids. We have taken this problem up even 10 years ago at all levels, not just in one agency. But then we still don't get that solution.
Meanwhile, Immigration Department Director General Datuk Khairul Zami Daud said students will be detained if they don't have their passport or iCard with them. He urged those wrongfully arrested to report the matter to the department. Khairul also dismissed claims that detained students were treated badly. Bukit Aman Integrity and Standard Compliance Department Director Commissioner Datuk Zamri Yahya urged victimized students to come forward. He said the police will conduct a thorough investigation once a report has been lodged.
Not everyone who comes here comes illegally. You understand? Most of us came to study. We are all people, we are all dignified. Let's respect each other.